Hey, Dons fans, I am here with an exceptional volleyball player, Valeria Alegrias Cambindo. She's an outside hitter from Cali, Colombia. So, Vale, you were a member of the Miami-Dade Junior College. You played on the 2017 JUCO National Championship team, and then you were on the 2018 National Championship runner-up squad. You were named to the 2018 NJCAA National Tournament all-tournament team. And then, so you have these two successful years, you transfer to USF, you're very instrumental in our continued success of building this wonderful culture. Just talk about, like, how are you feeling? How excited are you to be at a big D1 program like USF?
Okay, I'm just gonna start talking about my experience in Miami-Dade. That was like a really, really good experience. Like the transition, like coming from Colombia and then go like a really like new culture. It was amazing. Like my freshman year, I knew a lot of people from different country, knew different types of food, and then coming to USF, it was like way different. And I enjoy it like every single time with my teammates and like get the chance to mix what I want, like get my degree and play volleyball. I think that is just like something to be like more than grateful. It's just amazing experience.
Yeah, and this volleyball team's really special because we're building this culture. It's like a family. And just talk about your family back home in Colombia and how much they mean to you.
Well, my family is a big thing to me. I always think that the family is just like the base of the life. The first school where you like the first values. So for me, family is everything. And my sister, they just like mean everything to me. So like something that we have in my family that we are not just like father, mother, and sister. We just uncle, cousins, and now we have nephews. So it's amazing. That's why when I came here, that was like really important to have a family in my team. Not just like teammates or coaches or something like that. It's just like build this family that respect, that like everyone care about everyone. For me was amazing.
I just want to bring up this favorite quote of yours. It says, if you want something, there is a way. Put it in God's hands and do your part to start it. Just explain that.
Well, when I was like a child, my dad always like told me how to like work hard. So he just like he always told me like you're never gonna get everything like for free. So you have to like work really hard. Also, my mom have like a really good faith in God. So she's always telling me like just do whatever is in your hands. So like work hard, do whatever you can do, and then God is just gonna be in charge of the impossible things. You never know what the future is gonna get you. So just like work in the present and see what God have you for you in the future.
So one of my favorite things, Vale, of all time was actually watching you girls get your Nike gear. And you were sitting in the locker room, you were like on the verge of tears, you were so excited, you were taking pictures, just to explain how much that means to you to get those kind of things and to represent a school with Nike on your chest.
Like the first thing, like we have to say that in Colombia, Nike is not cheaper. So just like get one shoes is like something huge, you know? And just like me thinking that I had like 3 pairs of shoes, it was amazing. That was the first thing that I saw, like 3 shoes Nike, like just for me. And I used to play. I I think that I think like I still had my shoes from my first pair of shoes that I bought it by myself. And I have to like play 2 years in a row with the shoes. So it was like oh, a mess that was like broke. My toes were getting out of my shoes. And see that I have like able to play with 3 different shoes for me was amazing. And what I told you, I just like be grateful with life. So I just like couldn't hold it. I really tried to hold it. I just said I'm not gonna make like a drama thing or something. I say I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna hold it, and I just see everything. I just say, oh my god, I can't hold it. I just have to let it out, and I just I've been there screaming, and I sent a lot of pictures to my family. And the first thing that my sister told me, like, bring it to me. She said, don't use it. Just use two and bring the other one to me. So it's just like being like really grateful for what you have because I never had it, not gonna lie. Like for me, like get my first volleyball shoes, it was a lot of time of work because I told my dad and he's like, well, Valerie, that's really expensive. And at that point, we was all of three studying. So in high school, middle school. So he just like couldn't afford like a pair of shoes for me, like that expensive. So for me, like getting that just like, it was a huge thing.
Yeah. Well, let's kind of talk about one of your biggest role models, a volleyball player. Her name is Madeleine Montano. She's a Colombia player. She played at Miami-Dade 2002-2003, was player of the year. She's gone on to win a silver medal in club championship team. She was on the Olympic team. She was also a finalist for the Sportswoman of the Year in Colombia. Why is it so important that, she is a role model to you?
I think that she was the first woman player in Colombia like to get out of the country. So just starting with this, I think that is like a big thing because like later, the volleyball in Colombia, we have like a lot of talent players, but I never like get the like took the first step to say like I'm going out and show to the world that Colombia has so much talent. And she was one of the first ones. So for me, first of all, this is one of the important things. And second, she also went to Miami-Dade. So I just like feel so powerful to be able to be in the college that Madeleine Montano went. She's one of the best volleyball players in the world. And I get the chance to know her and know her sister. So I was always like looking at her and I wanna like look like her, I wanna play like her. Like she's being good, she worked hard for her and for her family, and still like being so like kind with people. So for me, she's a big, big person.
Yeah, and let's just talk a little bit about being a kind person. I mean, that's you to a T. I mean, you are such a selfless, giving person, and it's no wonder that you want to get into teaching. Just talk about how important that is to teach and to pay it forward.
I think that that's like my dream since I was like probably 4 years old, like teach, because I have like a big connection with kids. And I always think that they can like give a lot of things to the world and we don't like give the attention like they really need it. Like just like me, because I wanted to be teacher. I don't need it or it's not for money. I just like wanted to be part of the kids' life and just like teach them how to like be kind, how to like be respectful with the world. Just like try to like change a little bit. It's not gonna be, I'm not gonna change the world, but just like starting with something small is gonna be like a huge difference.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's great. And I think you're going to be a wonderful teacher. Let's just take it back to last fall. You end up injuring your leg, you end up having surgery, and then COVID hits. So you have to go back to Colombia where there are like limited resources. Just tell me, what was your state of mind? How did you get through that?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning was really hard because when I get into Colombia, I couldn't like work normally. I was using my brace and crutches. So I just like I just like give myself like to think about it because I just like thought the world was like going down like for all my life, all my volleyball career. I just like thinking the worst thing. And then I just like think like what I'm gonna do is just like stay here in my bed and just thinking negative is not like gonna help me it's not gonna help me to heal, it's not gonna help me to get back in the core, it's not gonna help me with anything. And I really wanted to go back. So I just say, Vale, just wake up, start doing your things and just like get back what I say always, just do what is possible. and just like give in God's hand what is impossible. So I just like start going, and going. And then I see a progress, like going like a deep squat. And nothing is like more, I think that is worth it for an athlete that is injured that see like progress. So for me, like being able to squat again, I think that was the big thing. And I think that this injury and this COVID thing like made me like know myself.
Yeah.
And I can do like more things that I thought, like just like rehabbing in my house. I never think that I would be rehabbing in my house.
So your doctor has said your mobility looks fantastic. You've actually flown to San Francisco and you've been doing your 2 weeks of quarantine. In fact, tomorrow is going to be your last day of quarantine.
Finally, tomorrow I'm out. I'm gonna start like doing a lot of things. Like first of all, I think that I'm just gonna take a walk with my mask, of course. Oh, it's like a really good thing. I'm painting. I would, yeah, yeah. I never know that I have those like skills of painting. I just was really boring and yeah, and I just like start painting and reading some books. Yeah, it was just my whole quarantine reading and painting. That was the huge thing. I'm totally gonna send a picture. I'm probably gonna post it in Don's skills of painting.
Well, personally, if we play, I am so excited for you. I cannot wait to see you on the court. You are going to do amazing things, and I'm really proud of what you've done.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much.